We've got some beautiful fish in this video. We have 5 SHOWA from Isa Koi Farm in Japan. Stick around, hit subscribe. Let's see what we got. Hey scalawags, and welcome back to Cape Fear Koi. Alright, so today's video, I'm actually going to go pick up some SHOWA. I'm picking up a handful of fish from a guy a couple hours away, and some beautiful SHOWA from, these are from Japan, originally from, let's see, where are they from? Isa Koi Farm, I'm going blank. And I think they were from Genki Koi, originally out in California from Kevin Pham. This guy has to move, and so he's selling all his equipment, so I ended up buying his fish. I'm also going to pick up a few domestic koi mixed in, and some new to me Orandas. I'm not familiar with Oranda goldfish, but I'm picking up some very nice ones. Originally they're from Thailand, and so if you like Orandas, or if you like SHOWA, check out the video. And man, there's some beautiful fish that we're going to be putting into our personal pond in the back here. They're currently a hair over 2 years old, maybe 2.5, so they still got some growing to do. They're not as large as I would expect from a 2-year-old fish from Isa, but I'm going to catch them in time where we've got enough growth season, so we're going to put them in the pond here in a few weeks after quarantine, and I'm going to grow them out. So come check it out. There's some really beautiful fish mixed in here, so let's go. Okay, so here are the coolers. We have 105 quart here and 120. We got the bucket to get the water from A to B, some stress coat. We got the net, a power cord that's going to plug into our inverter, the air supply lines, we got some stones, and we got some other systems right here. If we need, we will need another one of these, so we've got a double, a triple actually outlet here, so we can plug them all in, and then we're on the road. Okay, so we're on the road now. It's going to be about an hour and a half. It's going to be 92 or 93 miles. We're supposed to get there at 4:20 of all times. Whoa. The fish we're going to get, so we're going to get 5 SHOWA from Isa Koi Farm in Japan. We're getting a Kajaku and a longfin platinum ogon. They're from an outfitter out in California. I don't remember where those are from. And then I'm picking up, I believe, 3 Orandas. So yeah, let's see what they look like in person. I'm pretty excited. I'm going to add the SHOWAs to my personal collection, and probably sell the other ones off to well, to make up some of the difference on buying all these fish. They kind of cost a pretty penny for being Isa SHOWA. So they're going to range. I think the SHOWA are about 15 to 17 inches. I believe they're about 2.5 years old, and yeah, so it's going to be awesome to see. So let's check it out and see what they look like. Alright, so these are the fish right here, first peek. This is their setup currently. Got it drained down. Jumbo tank right here. Might be the biggest I've seen in person. Say hello. Gonna add some stress coat. Got a little drive ahead of them. I want them to be nice and easy. And then one in the other cooler too. Okay, so I got my 2 aerators here. I got my multi-port plug. Got air and air. I got it running down, up, over, through the truck to my inverter right here. And now it's time to, we just got to turn it on and we're good. Okay, looks like this one has seen its last air. It's probably 20 something years old, and it's not working. So I'm short an air pump, but he just sold me this one here, so I'm going to hook these 2 up. I'm going to hook these massive stones here, and they'll give me plenty of air. So I already got one in here, and then we're going to put the next one in right here. Okay, so we're loaded here. Just a little tip: if you ever transporting fish, you don't want to pinch your air lines. You can put a little stick to make a little air gap. So I've got both of these here, and also the fish here. The coolers are side to side rather than front to back, so less inclined. If I hit the brakes or something, it won't shove them forward so much. Now obviously side to side, it will turn them some, but I make a lot less side to side movement than I do forward and hitting the brakes and gas. So this will keep some of the stress off of them right here. So if you're traveling, put them side to side. Okay, so now they're all loaded up. Now we're headed back on the highway. We've got about a 2-hour drive ahead of us. So we're going to put in quarantine, let them sit there for 2 to 3 weeks, and then we'll put them in the pond. So, you know, they were in this tank. I think he said 700 gallons. Hoping they're going to get a lot bigger than this. And they have genetics. Their lineage is known to have big fish. So we're going to put them in the main pond and watch them grow out. So be sure to subscribe right now, so you can see the future of these and kind of see what happens from now until then. They were being fed twice a day. And in the growing season, I'm going to feed them. I'll feed them 6 or 7 times. So since we're still early in the season, I still have at least 2 more months before I put them in the pond. I'm going to measure them out along with all of the other little toci I have to measure out and see how watch their progress. So like I said, here we are, and let's see them in quarantine. Let's go. All right, so running low on gas, got to fuel up. It's been an awesome drive so far. Actually, been going about an hour and 20 minutes. Long, crunchy road the whole way. It's really beautiful. Jamming to some oldies from when I was a kid. They were oldies, so who knows how old they are now. Eek. But man, going to some Chubby Checker. It was Johnny Cash, Beatles. It was cool. So fill up, and also going to check on the fish right quick. Do a little, what do you want to say? Safety check. All right, let's check them out too. All right, let's see some fish. So you can see some of the blacks aren't not as rich right now. Under stress, they tend to go gray. But they're swimming. That's good. Let's see how the other ones are doing. Okay, they look good. You can see the pink in its tail. That's an indicator of stress. It's pretty common in white fish. But and that one's also looking a little pink. But in general, they're swimming. That's a good thing. All right, so we're home. So finally, after 5 hours of driving time, let's go check out the fish, make sure they're all good. Everybody looks good. So now I'm gonna take some water from the quarantine and add it to their setup, get them acclimated. Those chunky little fish, they're so funny. Let's go.
Oh, they're really cute.
All right, so they've been in there for 30 to 40 minutes. Now we're gonna put them in the quarantine tank. Then after they're in, I'm gonna put some broad spectrum disease treatment. I'll give them 2 doses of that. And when that's run its course, then I'm gonna salt the pond, or the QT. I'll bring it up to 0.3 to 0.4, maybe a little higher, and let that sit for about 3 weeks, and we'll put them in the pond. So here we go, let's move them in. Okay, now for the next ones. Cute little nuggets.
I love those ones.
Get some light. Okay, there it is. Now we're going to put some medication in there. All right, so now we're going to put some treatment here. I don't know if you can see this. It's broad spectrum disease treatment. It helps get the parasites, if there are any on there. So we'll do 3 caps of this. These are about 10 milliliters each cap. And I don't know if you heard that a moment ago, but the pump failed out as soon as we were putting the fish in. So we had a backup pump, luckily, so we just reset it, and that took about 5-minute delay. But so here it is. All right, now we'll do the same tomorrow. Okay, so it's next day. They look pretty good. They're not stressed out. I just threw a few pieces of food in there just to see if how they react, and they went right for it. So that's a good sign. So now I'm going to put the second treatment in. Okay, so second treatment is in on the quarantine. The water change is done, so now it's just a waiting game. I'm going to give them roughly 3 weeks and in quarantine before I can add them to here. All the SHOWA that I just got will be going into my personal pond. Really looking forward to them. I already have a couple of them. You can see one there and the other one right there. The larger one right there, that one is actually from Isa also. So by me having one already, I know the potential and the quality that they are, and they're just stunning fish. So I'm really looking forward to having them. And if you like the video, please hit the like button. We appreciate that. It helps us a lot. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe, and then you'll be updated when we do some more videos, obviously, and then when we do the update on these fish, when we do the measurements. And tell me one thing, what was your favorite fish? Mine was one of the SHOWAs, but I gotta say, it might actually be, I guess it's called the koi, or I don't know if they call them koi or calico, the Orandas. That one in there, just, man, they're so funny looking when they swim around. So I might end up keeping them and actually putting them in an aquarium in my house. They look like very high quality. Like I said, they're from Thailand, and they're very friendly. They were eating from my hands, or attempting to, when I had my fingers over the water earlier. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun having all those fish around. So until then, thanks for being part of Cape Fear Koi, and we'll see you next time. See you.